front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The kick is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're going to run it. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Miller with the ball. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man out of the backfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Power football with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They're working that left side. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's McMillan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Sims. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Going to look downfield again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Let's it go to the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Picks up the loose football and moves the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught close to the marker. It's O'Leary. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go to the air. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be calling a hot route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Fires and picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially...
And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he had it. It's to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to slam in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Duke. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Bond. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Gets it past the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's O'Leary. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes the...
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, you're trying to break... You've got this golden opportunity in the red zone here in the second half, but you've got to hold on to the football, and that's a play that is going to haunt him for a long time to come.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Time for the offense to try to put together a fourth quarter drive to break a tie. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Miller. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
This is the time for the defense to step up and try to get the ball back with time on the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
A third down try for the offense. Snap it to the back. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's O'Leary. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He leaves it with his back. Running into the open space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down.
Gets it in there for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession...
He makes a grab! And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket and he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field.
It's blocked. That's the ball game. What a way to end it on a blocked extra point. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this.